Hello, Magic 8. How you doing in the chat? I see you there. Snooping before the race. Shouldn't you be practicing? Alright, guys, let's get in there. It should be underway. Fine. Okay. That's also fine. Here. Tweets out. Perfect. Okay. Controller, please, if you will. Ah! It is I, the Weasel. Hello, 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 everybody. This is it. The Paddock Sim Racing. I probably need to... is it this one? Voice. There we go. There we go. That's it. The Paddock Sim Racing Super Trofeo Series comes to a close tonight. Round 4 at Paul Ricard. Conditions are optimal. Drivers are in free practice as we speak. We're going to jump in there and spectate the heck out of them. It's going to be a good time. Alright. How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone having a good weekend? Everyone doing alright? Jump in there and see if this works. Apparently, Assetto Corsa's servers were having some serious issues earlier, but everything seems to be right as rain. Yeah, there we go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, now we're hopping in here. Free practice, 3 minutes remaining. As we currently ride on board with Mr. and Millie. Got 14 drivers lined up at the moment. Good stuff, good stuff. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? It's gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Yep. Yep. That's much better. Yes. There we go. Assetto Corsa Competizione on the Paddock Live TV. Thank you for joining me on this lovely stream here this Saturday and or Sunday morning, depending on where you're located. What? Controller? Why you do this to me? Oh, that's gonna be a thing. Oh, what? Why? That's why. It'll go to sleep on me. There we go. Hopefully that solves that issue. Alright. I'll do this again. There we go. There we go. I have grown to love and hate this track very quickly. I have not ran any laps here besides practice this week, which was a lot of fun. Look at them all lined up there in pit lane. and doing some last-minute adjustments. Yes, yes, yes. Good luck to the DOR guys. Yes. Sir Cactus. I don't believe Steve is going to be running tonight. I believe I read that in the Discord. I believe he had prior engagements. I just broke my mic. Hang on here. Sorry about the noise. There we go. Fixed it. That's what I get for buying a cheap mic stand. All right. Free practice almost done. We're about ready to start qualifying here in 35 seconds. Stay tuned. All right. Free practice now done. Drivers will finish their laps. I'm on board with some of these gentlemen. That is such a cool shot, right? Right? Look at that. Beautiful. Long, sweeping turns. A lot of fluid double apexes here at this track. Very, very long back straight. With a deceptively fast right-hander into a deceptively slow right-hander that gradually turns in on itself. A triple right-hander. As he's going through here, very fast if you get it right. A lot of time lost if you get it wrong. Looks like he did quite well there. See a few of the lap times already up on your screen with Schwanneman down there in the two flats. Ran here with the ART guys a few days ago. They are quick. Right quick. Quick, I tell you. Put a lot of practice in, so they're gonna try their absolute damnedest to bring home the bacon here tonight in the points championship, which ART Magic 8 is currently sitting on top, followed closely by PTG Sean. So we'll see. As we're now moving into qualifying here. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. There we go. I don't think I have current point standings of here. I do have it. Okay. Here. Here, this, and this, and this, and that. Boop. And we'll go. Boop. All right, so here are your current. That's not what I want. That's not what I want to grab. Please. There we go. Can I grab this? There we go. Okay, here we go. So this here, while they're getting underway. I'll make this bigger. Is your current championship point standings for all drivers at the moment here in the Super Trofeo series. As you can see, ART Magic 8 on top at the moment, followed super closely by PTG Sean. Hot on his heels, was dominating the season early on with a double top step at the first race of the season at Monza, putting him comfortably in the lead. But since then, Magic 8 has put on a clinic here in the Super Trofeo series, doing well to bring home some fantastic final positions in the last couple races to bring him back up on top. As ART Schwaneman following closely in points for the PTG Sean, they are going to have a heck of a points battle here this weekend at Paul Ricard. Going down the line, we're going to, and it did the thing. Let's go ahead and let's check this. We're gonna have to come. Oh, yep, it did the whole thing. Sure did. Hey, technical difficulties. But while it's doing that, we'll go down the line here, and as you can see, Bad Wolfman following closely behind that trio at the top with 203 in points. Then it goes back just a little bit to Fuzzball. Sitting back in 5th place. Then you have DOR Cactus in 6th, TPSR Smokes in 7th. 8th is More the Coat, who actually had a fantastic overall win at Nürburgring last time out in round 3. It was a great run by him to keep ahead of Magic 8 for the final endurance race. It was a great run. 9th, you have Ann Millie. In 10th, you have PTG Onyx. That was 10th, PTG Onyx. 11th is PTG Fern. 12th, you have Woodsy. 13th, you have DOR Steve. 14th, Elzebor. 15th, Crazy Mittens. 16th is TPSR Fudge. 17th, you have P1R Trigger. 18th, you have Speed Hunter. Okay, let's quickly get back in there. I'll leave that up for just a second. And controller, please. Come on. There we go. That, and that, and that, and this. Any early predictions of what's going to be happening this race? Anybody have any thoughts and or ideals on how this race is going to play out? A very tricky track, but a lot of runoff room. Let's go ahead and get rid of this because we already went over that. Okay. Qualifying still underway. And you can currently see TPSR Fudge out on top right now. Out on top with a 2:010. Not a bad lap indeed. But we have a lot of running to do. A lot of running indeed. With still 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock for qualifying. TG Sean close behind. A 2:014. Right on board with some of these guys. Everyone out on track at the moment. Anyone else keeping up with all of the happenings over at Tora's Daytona 24? Anybody been watching that? I've been watching a little bit of the DOR stream here and there. Great stuff happening over there. But we are about to get the party started here. These guys coming through to complete their flyers again. More of the coat. Putting down a blistering time. There, some improvements by all drivers. Wolfman jumping back into pit lane. It has been a love and or hate relationship here this series with the Lamborghini. Started out incredibly rough for a lot in at Mazzano. Not Mazzano, Monza. Monza was the rough one. It was a very challenging track for a lot of drivers, especially in this car. It takes a lot of getting used to run this thing consistently and quickly. And all the drivers here that you see have done a fantastic job of putting their skills and the cars together. So about one lap left for a lot of these guys, as you can see. Onyx getting a little squirrely there. Jump on board with some of the other guys here. Okay. Okay. You gotta love that V10 downshift noise that these cars make, especially when you're going from these fast corners into the hairpins. The rapid downshifts and the spewing of fire like a dragon. It's just a lot of fun to drive once you figure it out. Once you get it down, it can be a bundle of joy, but it'll still bite you. Much like the dragon. And less than 30 seconds left here in qualifying. Most of the drivers are in pit lane. Quite a few of them. The session is now over. All drivers out on track will finish their laps. With the 584 machine, as it looks like there's a car spun around there, and that looked like that was Crazy Mittens. And he retires the car to pit lane. Right on board here with Magic 8. Yet to put in a fast lap thus far, but we'll see. He makes his way through the field quite quickly, regardless of his position. He's done well at showing his skills of, ooh, big wiggle there, going through the double right-hander into the tight right-hander. That is going to eat a lot of speed. I've noticed he's got his car very fast, but very loose. But once he gets his laps together, he can throw them down. About a minute 10 left on the clock as he comes through the final corner. And we'll see what he puts down. Still have Fuzzball, Trigger, and Fern out on track at the moment, but it looks like... Yep. Everyone's starting to come back in. Magic 8 moves up to 8. That big wiggle there at the end of the back straight definitely hurt his overall qualifying time. And that is your session. That button still works in spectate mode. That's crazy. I didn't know I could do that. Okay. And now we're going to be moving on to race 1. It is going to be a sprint style race. Sit here for just a moment. Okay. All right, got a short intermission. Yep, yeah, short intermission here. So, before we get on to the sprint race, get your glass of water, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, walk your dog, pet your squirrel, whatever you need to do it, and come back and get ready for a great show. Round 4 of the Paddock Sim Racing's Super Trofeo series. All 15 drivers lined up on grid, and they will be going green flag in about 10 minutes. Yeah. I don't know what that one is. That's fine. Okay. Kind of just killing time while I post some things to OBS so I can show you guys. 1 second. Up. Up. Oh, yep. All right. So, first one I'm going to show you guys here is our next series is going to be the GT3 Porsche Cup series. That is what we have in the works. That is going to be one of 2 series that we have coming. We don't have dates for them just yet. We're still kind of working on when those are going to be start, but we have a format that we're going to be using here and a track list. So this will be our 2021 first full season here of the GT3 Porsche Cup series. Yes, indeedy. It's going to be a lot of fun. I believe I, myself, will be taking part in that series as well. So, you'll get to see the Weasel out on track. Yes. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to commentating on this next one that we have coming up. And I'm going to post that right now. So this one here is our next big series that we will run in succession, parallel, alongside even our Porsche Cup series. It is going to be our first multi-class series event here in Assetto Corsa Competizione GT3 and GT4 series. As you can see, it is the same schedule as our Porsche Cup, GT3 Porsche Cup series. So we will be running them back-to-back weekends in IRL. So one weekend we'll be running the Porsche Cup, and then the next weekend we will be running the GT3 GT4 TPSR series. So more information about those will be available shortly. Again, still working on dates and times for those, so we'll bring those to you. Follow us on our social media at the Paddock _sim for any of those details coming soon, as well as join our Discord if you want the fastest information there. And I also want to relay a few other announcements for the Paddock Sim Racing. We will kind of be moving all of our live streams and archive races to YouTube. So as you can see on the overlay, the banner there at the bottom of your screen with the YouTube play button, the Paddock Sim Racing, go and subscribe to us. All of our live events will be hosted there after tonight's event. That's where you can also find a lot of my Weasel Plays streams, so those will be up there as well in archive form too. So if you miss anything, it's just a move that we've been trying to do for a while now. It just makes a little bit more sense for us to use that instead of Twitch. Now we will still be using the Twitch account every so often for special events. So don't just throw this one out. We will still have this one available, and all of the archives and highlights and clips and stuff will still be here. But we will be using YouTube from this point on. So go ahead and subscribe to us if you haven't already. That would be much obliged. And it sounds like 747 is taking over. Yeah, you looked a little squirrely out there. We were watching you there, Magic 8, at the end, but you did well. You did well there for yeah, you guys were stupid quick in testing. I know you guys were running all over the world with me when I was running laps with you guys the other night. But I do want to do a humble brag and say I won that race, Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. Take that, sucker. Just under 3.5 minutes here to go until we go green flag running for this race here, which I believe we'll have to reset the lobby once again. So. Up. Up. That's not what I wanted. Why does it do that every time? Okay. They really need to fix that. Sometimes it freezes, sometimes it works just fine. At Nürburgring GP last weekend, it worked just fine, except for the one of the races where I had to actually go back out and do this reloading of the lobby, so to speak, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is, and that's what it is dough. Just a few minutes before they get going. Loading screens, am I right? Got a bag of potato chips sitting here next to me, and it's taking every ounce of my bean just to not eat them all at the moment. For the barbecue flavored variety. Yep. Controller work. There we go. Had to think about it there for a second. All right, let's get in there real quick. Oop, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I know how to type. No, no, no. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Buttons. Buttons are hard. Buttons are hard. Go ahead and type the pass of words in there. Yes. Okay. Did it do it again? It did it again! Game, why you do this to me? Bonk. Unforgivable. Ah. Why doesn't it just work? It just needs to work. Hopefully we can get back in there in time. If you are unaware that how these races works, they have a 10-minute qualifying session and then a 15-minute sprint race for round 1. And those final positions for round 1 are a flipped grid for the second race, which is an endurance 45-minute race. So whoever finishes first in race 1 gets put to the back of the grid. Whoever finishes last gets thrown up front. And they have to survive the wolves. That's pretty much what we do here. But it's a lot of fun, and it calls for some great racing all around. So we'll try and jump back in there again as quickly as possible. All right. And here we go. Hopefully we jump in the nick of time. Because I want to watch this start. Yes, I do. There we go. Come on, game. Perfect. All right, more of the coat out on pole. As they're... Okay, good. They're just coming through the couple right-handers off the back straight. So you got more of the coat out front. ART Schwaneman. Then you have TPSR Fudge, TPSR Smokes, PTG Sean, Wolfman, and Millie, ART Magic 8, 2 Fuzzball, P1R Trigger, DOR Cactus in 11th, PTG Fern in 12th, PTG Onyx in 13th, Elzebor in 14th, Crazy Mittens in 15th. That rounds out your field for the final round, round 4 of the Paddock Sim Racing Super Trofeo Series. They double up too wide as they head towards the front straight around the final corner, and here they go, lined up nice and neat as there is a lot of Lamborghini there on your screen. And the V10s are alive as they head down the front straight across the line, heading down into turn 1. More of the coat got a great launch there. It looks like that is Schwaneman there on the outside. More of the coat overbroke himself just a little bit, and Schwaneman follows. Holds up just a bit as that... Who is that? Somebody got a great start. Who was that? Is that Magic 8? Got a great run. No. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, Magic 8 got a great run there on that start, moving up a few positions in the blink of an eye as they head through the first sector. Yeah, he moves up 2 positions. More the code, ART Schwanneman, TPSR smokes as Fudge drops back a few positions. It looks like he got caught up there just a bit in that scuffle, as now they're heading down the incredibly long back straight. That was a lot to try and keep track of there. Oh, my brain hurts. You got a lot of time to think on the moves that you're gonna put on someone on this back straight. Lot of Lamborghini coming at you. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. Going a little wide there through the first right-hander into the double right-hander. It gets tighter the more you go around. My rating on board was Smokes in 3rd overall. As more the coat still leading the pack at the moment, with Schwanneman close in tail. Right on board with TPSR Fudge. You know, super squirrely there. Losing a position to Cactus. Nice clean pass there. Oh, that wasn't Cactus, that was Fuzzball. Fuzzball was out there in front. The deceptively slow hairpin of the final corner. Stewards say pit lane is open if anybody needs it. Great running so far. Riding on board with Cactus, as it looks like Ian Millie made his way around as well. Still right there, hot on his heels. Everybody is still super close together, as we have only completed 1 lap so far in this 15-minute race. Or the coat still out in front with a bit of a lead over Schwanneman. Not by much, 1 second. 1.5 seconds here is not a lot when it comes to overall pace, as it looks like the 74 machine finally gets overtaken by Magic 8. As he worked his way through the field quite rapidly once again, as he is known to do. He is hungry for that championship win. He is proving it here thus far in race 1. Downshifting of gears, heading through the long sweeper all the way to the outside, cutting it back into the inside. Smokes looking to the inside there on Magic 8. Doesn't quite get it done. Oh, Magic 8 gets a little squirrely. I don't know if there was a touch there or not. But Wolfman and PTG Sean there to collect on the mistake of both Smokes and Magic 8. Both gaining a position, I believe. Wolfman gained 2 positions there. From those particular drivers. They go across the line. Yeah, Wolfman back up into 3rd place right now as they come across the line. As PTG, Sean, and Magic 8 both together on track. That is for the championship lead. Riding on board with Sean, who is in 2nd place, as the championship points leader is right in front of him. You can see him out on track. He is going to want every opportunity in every car in between them as much as possible. Thirsty. As Magic 8 is going to want to maintain any positions in front of PTG Sean. But the more, the better in the racing world. Everybody's still super, super close together. It looks like the field has basically split up into 2 positions now. As they head through this second sector, or the third, yeah, second sector there. As it looks like from 11th back, they're in a cluster, and from 1st to 10th are all together still out on track. with just 5 minutes gone. As it looks like Sean had a big upset in the car there, running a little wide over the curbs, losing the car. And TPSR Smokes makes the position on him. That is not looking good there for PTG Sean, as he doesn't want, as it looks like another, I believe that is Fuzzball, trying to make a move on the inside of Sean, and now the outside, as TPSR Fudge tries to move on Fuzzball, who is also making a move. That is just some great racing, as these Lamborghinis come across the line to complete lap 3. Yes, that is only lap 3. They dive heavy onto the brakes into the first corner. Super awkward sweeping right corners. It looks like Fudge had a bit of an incident there, going super wide in turn 2, losing a position to Ann Millie. Nope. Still side by side as they head through the little stadium section, if you would call it. Battle here as Sean goes up the inside of TPSR Smokes, running still nose to tail with these three. Smokes, PTG Sean, and Fuzzball heading down the back straight. Smokes ducking his nose underneath the wing, and now they're making a very large air bubble for Fuzzball to reel them back in. Aerodynamic advantage on this track is a huge time gain, as it looks like somebody went super wide there.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Through the final, or the end of the final straight there. Back straight, not the final straight. It's so long, it might as well be the final straight. 15 machine. Oh, it's more the coat. Loses a position to Wolfman. Schwaneman. Oh, Schwaneman is actually out in front, losing position to both More the Coat, losing position to Schwaneman and Wolfman. So ART out in front at the moment, as Magic 8 is falling down the field. What happened to him? Looks like he had a bit of an issue. Drops all the way back to 10th. Yeah, he's in the tail end of this field at the moment, as his sister car is out in front as they complete lap 4. Okay, as they start lap 4, let's take a breather. Okay, back to it. Schwaneman's still out in front with Wolfman, with a little bit of breathing room at the moment. As I say that, I take all of those words back, as More the Coat reels him in very quickly, as Smokes, PTG Sean, Fuzzball are all right there as well. As you can see them all in the track right there is a hip check from both Fuzzball and PTG Sheen as they pinch each other coming onto the back straight. Doesn't look like there was any severe damage, just a light tap, but an unexpected racing incident could be the end of the race. And for championship points, PTG Son is going to have a cool and level head and not make any mistakes, as he is out in front of ART Magic 8 at the moment, as he drops back to 10th place, and he is falling back fast. He must have had a really big spin at some point. I don't know if he has damage or what, but he's losing a lot of ground. That front battle, that is not good for championship standings, as PTG Sean really just needs to come home with a great position here, as we are just under 5 minutes. Oh, and a big slide by both TPSR Smokes and More the Coat. They get together through the second to last corner, both sliding sideways 90 degrees right in front of the second place championship driver, PTG Sean, as he goes around collecting a few more positions, distancing himself from Magic 8. So they go heavy into the brake zone into turn 1. tucking up underneath the wing of Sir Fuzzball as they head through the first sector there. And it's like both drivers, both TPSR Smokes and More the Coat are back under full power. Both TPSR drivers together out on track with, looks like, Yellow Cactus. Kind of leading this group here as Smokes gets the inside line into the final stadium section corner. The double right-hander, then the left-hander onto the back straight. Just out in front of Yellow Cactus now. As, I believe that's Magic 8 reeling in this mid-pack now at the moment. At a quite impressive rate after that double spin by Smokes and More the Coat. As PTG Sean now up into third place, right in front of Fuzzball, looking to run down both Wolfman and Schwanneman. Oh, he loops it into coming out of the final right-handers. I believe the left-hander right after the final straight. Yeah, loops it there. Now putting himself in a little bit of danger as he is now all over. And Millie is now all over the back of PTG Sean, which is the main group that Magic 8 is in and is working quite effectively. But we have just under 2.5 minutes left in this first sprint race as Schwanneman completes lap 6 on to lap 7 now, as we'll ride on board with the 15 machine of Wolfman, kind of just keeping out in clean air, as is Fuzzball right behind him. And Millie, PTG Sean, as they head through the sector timers, and Millie right there. Smokes right there as well. More the Coat and Cactus. Oh, big. And Millie gets a little sideways. He's got some kind of issues. He's going quite slow, but no, he's moving. Kind of looked like he had a flat tire there for a second. He is tucked up underneath the wing of, I believe that was Elzebor? Or, no, that was More the Coat. Yes. So, Fuzzball taking back the position of third, with Smokes right behind PTG Sean in fourth. Gonna have one lap remaining. So white flag is out for these guys as ART Schwanneman comes across the line, completing lap 7. Ooh, big curb bounce there by PTG Sean. One more time around for race 1 of the Paddock Sim Racing Super Trofeo Series. PTG Sean in through the first corner is Magic 8 now all over the back of Yellow Cactus, looking to the inside line. Couldn't quite get the pass done. Magic 8 is going to want to get as far up the track as possible on this lap. He's going to want as many points as he can get, as he has, I believe, just a few points in between him and PTG Sean. So this is going to be a massive contributor to the overall score for these guys this race. But anything can happen, and anything will happen in a spec series event. It puts a lot of drivers together out on track. And as Magic 8 makes the move around the outside, as he also has the air slipstream of Ian Millie, and he's looking to the inside of Ian Millie now as they head through the back straight. Final corner as he gets around quite effectively. Now only 2 positions in between championship driver first and second in points, and Millie now having to defend from DOR Yellow Cactus. Oh, and Millie looking up the inside there of Magic 8. That puts him in a vulnerable position there by Yellow Cactus. No position changes there. We'll jump on board with our round 4 race 1 winner. ART Schwanneman comes home with the top step in the podium. Then you have Wolfman and Fuzzball. Congratulations to those top 3 guys. Let's do well for them. PCG Sean comes in 4th. TPSR Smokes 5th. 6th is More the Coat. 7th is ART. Magic 8. 8th is Ann Millie. 9th will be Yellow Cactus. And coming across the line now is Elzabor. And you have the PTG gang, Onyx and Fern coming through the final corner now. As you have P1R Trigger coming across the line. He'll collect 13th, 14th. Fantastic. Crazy Mittens and TPSR Fudge coming across the final sector timer. A few corners left. Okay, as he comes across the line, everybody, it is safe to breathe now. Oh my goodness. That is what we want to see. That is what the Paddock Sim Racing is all about. Fast, clean, and amazing racing. That was some of the best damned Super Trofeo racing I have seen. And I haven't seen a lot. So that says a lot. No, that was a lot of fun to watch. That was a lot of fun to commentate. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I sure did. That was fantastic. Let's go ahead and get a quick screenshot of that. Boop. All right, we're going to have another quick intermission before the next race. All right. So another quick 10-minute intermission. Fantastic, fantastic. Oh. So now that's done. Now we got 45 minutes of that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh boy, oh man. Oh, that's the stuff. Yes. Oh yes. Okay. What do we I mean, can we beat that? Can we do better than this? Oh yes, we can. We can put the guys that were in the front in the back. That'll be fun. Let's do that. Yes. Yes, we shall. Oh man, that is just some fun racing. Yes, if you enjoy this type of racing, join our Discord. You'll find many locations to find. Oh, excuse me. Our Discord server invite link. You can find it in the bottom portion of the stream. Yes, yes, yes. And you can also find it on our social media, which is the Paddock_sim on Twitter. You'll also find it in our archive videos for our series, which are up on YouTube, where we will be hosting all of our live streams after this event. Yeah, so the paddock actually has some cool things in the works, but I can't disclose any of that stuff at the moment. But I can, and I will, go back over what we have planned in the future as far as series. So I'll show you this once again. So the GT3 Porsche Cup series is going to be one of our next series. As you can see, we have a lovely track selection: Barcelona, Spa, Brands Hatch, Silverstone, Hungaroring, Misano, Laguna Seca, and Suzuka. That is going to be our track list for our next two series. As you can see, it is going to be a great time. No other information available at this time. See, we're still trying to figure out dates and times because we got some other stuff in the works. Also, for all of you who do Forza Motorsport, who hang out with our Forza Motorsport crew, there is no race this weekend. It is a bye weekend for the Mazda MX-5 Cup series. But we will see you next weekend at Homestead, Miami. Full circuit for that. Registration is still available for that. All the information you can find on our Discord channel. All the builds and registration sheets are there. So go ahead and head over there and register. Super simple, super fun race. I recommend watching a few of our archives of Weasel Plays, because I actually participate in that series, so you'll see my in-car cam of those races. Not to brag or anything, but I won race 1 of Road America, and race 2, I believe, of Indianapolis. So, I am slow boy. I should not be winning these races, so please join the MX-5 Cup. It's a lot of fun to run. All of the livery decals and such that you are required are super simple. There's only 3 of them, and I have them shared. Go make whatever livery your heart desires, as long as it's appropriate. No funny business. We are nothing but scholars and gentlemen. Yes, yes. About about 5 minutes to go in the intermission here, as drivers are getting their positions for race 2, as the series does not have adjustable grid positions, so we have to basically tell drivers where they need to be, which works out just fine because we can have a full lap to do so. This place has plenty of runoff room to drive around, which makes it super nice. Super nice. So, what was your favorite moment here in race 1 of round 4? Personally, I have to go with just the immense battles that were actually transpiring there in the opening section. Everybody had pace. Everybody had the opportunity and the momentum and drive to come home with the win. But Arati Schwaneman came out on top and stayed clean and drove quite well, coming home with a race 1 win. Fantastic. And that would put, I believe, PTG Sean into provisional as a Drivers' Championship points leader at the moment. But we have 45 minutes to go until everything is said and done. As you can see, drivers are starting to drop in. So that was fantastic. Fantastic racing. I cannot wait for this. So I myself am going to take a little break. I will be back in just a minute or 2. So enjoy the beautiful machines that you see on your screen. 1 minute.